folks, welcome back to Hero to Villain. You absolutely smashed yesterday's episode, or Friday's episode I should say. Thank you so much for the support on it. Here's a video as a treat for you over the weekend. Now welcome back. You can see then, since we last met in our transfer reveal, we've played a few matches. That's right, I didn't treat you to the first game of the season today, and I'll tell you why. Today is our first venture into Europe in terms of our group stage draw, and that's what we're doing in just a moment. But first then, let's run you through the fixtures that we've played. A 4-1 start to the division. That's what you like to see. You don't quite like to see a 6-2 defeat to Manchester City very quickly after that. And we didn't bounce back particularly well either. 2-0 defeat to Leeds wasn't very good. Unfortunate really then to beat Southampton 3-1 with a 90th and 95th minute goal. It's been a tricky start, viewers. There's things to be learnt here. Today then, we have Liverpool and Arsenal to come. Oh, good. That's going to be a joy, isn't it? What can possibly go wrong, viewers? Yeah, ask yourself that. The squad's got too many good players in it. That's part of the issue. We've been playing the 4-2-3-1 quite regularly. I've been sort of playing Dybala next to Goodmanson now and then, and Chambers has been featuring as well. We've been mixing and matching, viewers. That element of it's been quite exciting. We're 10th in the league, though, after 4 matches, and yeah, with tricky games today, I don't think we'll be 10th after it. We'll have to wait and see. Conceding 6 to City, viewers, I would consider it a low point. But yeah, the Europa League draw then, I don't know if it's today. We've got a Carabao Cup game against Brentford to come in about a month's time, but I don't know whether it's going to be before or after this game. It's on a Friday. We've always played Friday night fixtures. Aston Villa and Friday night fixtures, name a better duo. You can't. We're always flipping playing them for some reason. As some fixtures have gone through there, we get some money for playing into the group stage then, and come on, give me the draw for heaven's sake. I thought it was going to be instant, viewers. How wrong was I? I don't know. I don't think we'll be in a good seed, or like we might be a pot 4, so that'll be bad. Pot 4. All right then, here we go then. Let's get involved. Oh, this is exciting, viewers. For those that watch Parma, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Europa draw. I mean, I'm not doing that today. That's a very niche reference for that particular episode. If you know it, just type the words niche reference in the comment section. I'm so curious. Also, it means you've been watching for like 5 years, so much love. All right then. Of course, now what pot are we in? Are we in pot 4? We're not in pot 4. We're not that bad. Pot 3. One of the better sides in pot 3. So 2 big teams are going to be faced. And looking through the sides that have gone into those: Monaco, Roma, Sevilla, Leverkusen. There's some big old teams in there. Obviously, we can't face any of the sides that some of these groups are horrible already. We can't face any of the sides, of course, that have got an English team in them. So PSV, Fenerbahce will be avoided. So we can't go into that one. Ajax Prague would be quite fun. That's not for us. I don't want this one, so thank you very much. Anderlecht and Sevilla would be quite tricky. Dynamo Kiev, Wolfsburg. That's us. Okay then. Ukraine and Germany. Dynamo Kiev, Wolfsburg. Interesting couple of games there. Of course, we'll see who's our 4th team as well. That's a group of death, viewers, isn't it? Schalke, PSV, and Manchester United. That could be a Champions League group for all we know. Finally then, who's going to be in it? We could have a team from Switzerland or Belarus or Hibernian, and we've got the lowest ranked team from Switzerland. Then Sion are the side that we're going to face. Their best player in terms of value is that guy who looks okay. All right, Switzerland, Germany, and the Ukraine. Quite an interesting group there as we complete the rest of it. Interesting. Okay, quite exciting. There's some quite nice groups here, by the way. Considering it's the Europa League, there's some really nice groups. The Sevilla Anderlecht Olympiacos Dundee group is making me very excited. It's arguably more interesting than my own group. Villarreal, Moscow, a team from Belarus and Roma. Oh, Fenerbahce, Rosenborg, Bordeaux, Tottenham. These are great. Larn from Northern Ireland, Krasnodar, Ajax, and Braga. I mean, goodness. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's play Liverpool, who are second. Very good. Right, the team for this one then, Garrido will be in goal, Alessi at right back, Alkin at left back. We've changed them to wing backs. They were playing full backs for the entirety of last season. We changed it up against Southampton, won the game. I'm going to stick with it. Mendy and Barnes at the back. Of course, then Vergara and Jovanovic will be in the centre. Vergara playing a more defensive deep line playmaker role now as well. Trying to give a little bit of support to the defence. I feel like we're getting overrun in this area all too much. And making him slightly more defensive will hopefully stop that. Chambers on one side, the Rod on the other, who I'm actually going to make more attacking for this particular game. Goodmanson and Rodriguez up front. 3 goals for him so far this year. Still scoring, which is nice to see. The bench is strong too, by the way. Obermeyer doesn't even make the starting 11 at this stage because we want to keep a little bit of fluidity for what we had last year. Mendy could obviously drop out of this, but with Alessi back, we want to keep Mendy in there for now. Mendy, by the way, the only player we've got who's not a regen, and the only there are 2 players in the game, 3 players in the game, 4 players. These guys just look like regen faces. Counting's hard, viewers. Counting's very hard. All right, then into the games we go. I've not got any match stats, viewers. I can't continue without them. There we go. And also, because of where we are in the league table, we'll have to make that table a little bit bigger, I think. All right, then they're in the red. We're in the white. We're already 3 minutes in. And Deckers, who plays for them, plays a beautiful ball to Harris. I'm already concerned. Oh, goodness me. Deckers, as we know, is he offside? What's this assistant doing? He's run all the way to the byline. I mean, that is... I've been conned there, viewers. Deckers here, this Liverpool player Deckers, he's probably, if not the best player in the world, definitely top 5 in the world. He's outrageously good. Randy Deckers. I think we've seen him for quite a while now. He's, yeah, as I say, I mean, I'll show you. You'll see what I'm on about when I click his piggy name. Yeah, he's, that's him. He's got basically everything you could want. They're playing him up front, which isn't even his natural position, but he's already got an assist. Corner to us, though. Goodmanson to play it in. Rodriguez is under it. It's headed away. Jovanovic is going to get out there first, though. Scored a banger for me recently, so hopefully he can do the same again for us today as we try and keep the possession. It's gone forward to Rodriguez. I mean, it's knocked on. The rod there. Surely, yes! The rod puts it in. 17 minutes gone. Second of the season for him, and we're back on level terms. Away at Anfield. You'll love to see it. Well, after the goals in the game, we're all the way through to half-time. You can see no highlights in between our goal and this moment right now. So, yeah, we remain at 1-1. That's a good result. I mean, so far, more possession, having more shots and more on target for that matter as well. So things are going quite well. I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance out there. Keep it up. They love that. They love it. They love it. It's a Friday night, under the lights. Come on. Of course, we've got options off the bench as well. We're looking at you, Dybala. We're looking at Nissen as well. There's players for us there. And Rodriguez, 6.7, looking a little bit nervous. Not playing terribly, though. Not on a 6.3, 6.2. So we'll keep him out there for now. As the highlights in this game are non-existent, viewers. They've brought on a Dudek to try and wrestle this back. As well, Rodriguez has been run off that now. And it's like a 2v3, although it's actually not. Decker's across to Harris. And Garrido puts it behind for a corner. It's going to be a free corner. It's new. Alonso. They've got an Alonso and a Dudek and a Decker, or Deckers, I should say, in there. About 15 minutes to go, though. Do I make a change here? I feel like I want to keep it as consistent as possible. Liverpool not playing very well, especially at the back. You can see there, Grishin, their left back, having a really torrid time against the Rod. I'm going to make the bold decision here, viewers, to change nothing and hope that we survive. Goodmanson's picked up a knock. I don't care. I'm ignoring it. A point away at Anfield. It looks done, and it is. Liverpool 1, Villa 1. And after the win last game, to get a draw here as well, very good. Nice bit of momentum to take into the Arsenal game too, which will be in a week's time. That's actually really good. Happy with that. They're second in the league. Everyone thought we'd get beat. We didn't get beat. We stood strong. And, yeah, good stuff from us. Tomorrow, of course, we will play some Europa League games, which hopefully will be very exciting, viewers. There's not an international break between these, is there? You are joking. So I've picked the one... Oh, I can't believe it. But since when was there an international break? At the end of August. Goodmanson's out for 3 days. Doesn't matter. He's got 14 weeks to recover because of this. I'll see you after the injury break, as we'll call it. We've just had a major transfer offer on deadline day, the European deadline day. From Wolfsburg, of course, we play in the Europa League for Ernesto Rodriguez. I mean, 60 million is yours. I mean, to me, that sounds reasonable. So we'll just get rid of those. And they've pulled out. I mean, bizarre, viewers. I wasn't expecting it. What exciting international break I'm having. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I've got a bit of a situation here with who to register for the Europa League. I might have to not register Jack Clark and Dybala and Onoma because of everyone else that needs to be registered. Not having English players, viewers, is a disaster. I guess the reality is I can actually register the English ones. That's fine. I guess Onoma is the other one. Oh, no, he can't even register because he's not homegrown. So Ryan Ball has to be registered. It does mean that all my strikers get to be registered. I could probably drop one of them, to be honest. Gareth Hanna, but he's English, so I can't. So Dybala, who just put up an injury for a few weeks as well, that sort of plays into my decision. So he won't be available for about a month. Oh, it's a nightmare, viewers. Ramon's the other one who I think is going to have to miss out. As much as I don't want him to miss out, I don't really have much of a choice. It's a bit of a mess, viewers, but I'm going to have to not register Dybala. Of course, we can register him for the second half of the Europa League if that's what happens, but it's not perfect. The league, on the other hand, much easier because a lot of them are under 21, so I don't have to register them, which is fine. But, yeah, with the Europa League, it doesn't work like that. Oh, and now Dybala's annoyed because he's not being registered for the... Oh, no. I prefer other players, Pablo. Don't be ridiculous. I'm better than some of the guys you've picked over me. Name them, mate. Name them. Oh, God. Okay, well, you'll be registered at the next... Okay, well, he's great. He loves that. At the next opportunity, he will be registered. It's going to be ages. So, yeah, I mean, I've got no choice now. I guess we'll see who we end up playing in the Europa League. Of course, injuries and things might become a factor as well. The fact he's out right now plays against him. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? You signed Dybala and then you don't register him for the European games that you brought him in for because you needed to rotate Goodmanson and It's not a perfect situation, viewers. That's the summary of this. The Arsenal game is still years away as well. This is ridiculous. Right, gang, welcome back. It's 2044, but we're finally here to play Arsenal. That has taken about 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, like 15 minutes. It's taken a long time to get to this point through an international break. Nightmare. One major change then to the side is that Aubameyang is going to come in for Batista Mendy. I'm going to try him out against Arsenal. Why not? Might as well. The rest of the side, though, remains completely unchanged from the fixtures against Liverpool. Goodmanson, the only fear, really, that his fitness isn't quite what it was as he's played some international matches, and then we don't have Dybala to come in and play instead of him. It's a bit annoying. Of course, we may well see, as I'm going to put Lemons on the bench actually, as maybe the replacement for Goodmanson at some point, is that Svoboda may well be playing for Arsenal after his big money move to Arsenal from us. Is he playing in their starting 11? He's not. He is on the bench though. Has he featured for them yet? We have to find out. No, he hasn't. So he's doing as much for them as he did for us. Now we owe Arsenal after last time. Let's see if we can go out there and do the business. I'm not going to do the pre-match thing about Dybala because it'll only bring my mood down. All right, let's see if we have more than basically what was 2 highlights from the last game in this particular one at home to Arsenal. They're wearing a very green kit. It's like I don't want to call it. It's not lime green, is it? It's like a soft green. I don't know how to describe. I'm trying to think what other colours, what other objects in the world are that colour green. It's sort of the green that the Premier League FPL use that I'm now realising as Arsenal go close to that first chance. How'd you get on in FPL so far this weekend? Well, no, I should have picked Salah and Sterling as well. I see what everyone else does as Nelson puts a ball in towards that back post. De Ligt headers down and Garrido makes the save. So very good players in this Arsenal side and De Ligt's among them. Garrido with a very interesting kick out to Chambers. Goodness me, as we play it right across to the rod. Chambers and the rod combine into the middle. Maybe we can get it in there. Goodmanson. That would have been a lovely way to open the account in this particular game. We've got some more attacking play from Marjanovic is there. Goes close. We're having chances more than Arsenal as well. Of course, after a really good campaign last year, we now know we are competitive against these sides. It's whether we can beat them, though, on a regular basis. That's where the problems may well encounter. They've been at the top for a long time. We're trying to wrestle among them this year. I would say if you'd have offered me like 6th or 7th already this year, I'd have taken it. As Aubameyang there, fantastic interception as Arsenal came forward. The rod now plays a hopeless ball forward, to be honest. Lovely ball from the left-hand side, though. Chambers on the ball now, cuts into the middle. Oh, I can tell you what, Goodmanson was there. You could see, couldn't you? It was just working out. I could feel it coming. It's 1-0 Aston Villa. Arsenal are a goal down and we are a goal up. That ball there from Janovic. Oh, goodness me. And Chambers here. Lovely first touch. The way he drives towards the area is absolutely perfect. Lucky deflection, but we'll take it all day long. You make your own luck in this game, viewers, and Goodmanson with his 2nd of the season from a Chambers assist. I would take Goodmanson scoring loads this season with Rodriguez if it meant Chambers got less goals, but a hell of a lot more assists. He was clinical last year. I've got to say, looking at this Arsenal side, by the way, especially in the forward areas, playing really poorly. Defensively not looking great either. And we go into the half 1-0, of course we do. We're winning this game. You've got to have a little bit of confidence sometimes, viewers. I think sometimes I go into these games a little bit pessimistic. Today, not for me. We're going to win this. I'm going to say 3-1, viewers, which might seem pessimistic. 3-0. We're going to go 3-0 to sell out at Villa Park as well, which is great news. Of course, we are getting a new stadium of which we know nothing about, so that's going to be exciting whenever that's all announced. And I don't know what. Goodmanson, remember, started this game feeling a little bit worse for wear. We didn't make a change in the last game, so he's playing a lot of football, if you include the international break, without much of a chance to recuperate. There's 30 minutes left to go. Is it bad to make no changes, much like the first game against Liverpool? It worked out there. I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I don't want to encourage bad. I mean, there's a late chance. Alkin race forward. I mean, please score from this and don't get counter-attacked. Goodmanson fires Rodriguez. Oh, it should have been a goal. There's a corner for us with 50 seconds to go. Liverpool and Arsenal. This episode was supposed to be very, very difficult. Forget it, viewers. We're insane. Goodmanson with the ball in. Surely that's time up, though, here. There's 20 seconds left to go. The Rod, just boot it out, mate. I literally don't care. Just don't give them a chance to counter-attack. Oh, Alessi there. Great challenge on Bailey. And that's got to be it, viewers. As the ball's thrown in, then that's that. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Defeated at Villa Park, and comfortably so too. I think we remain around 6th position. Let's take a very quick look at that. That is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, of course, do drop a like on it. You can see 7th position after 7 games and 2 really good performances back to back. Tomorrow we will play Dynamo Kiev and Bournemouth in our first European game away in Ukraine. It should be a good one. If you're looking forward to it, as I say, drop a like. Want to see some more? Make sure you subscribe, for heaven's sake. And we love with care. If you're going to next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. I was going to do a Premier League prediction video, by the way. This is what it would look like. I'm going to do a Premier League prediction video. If you'd still like to see that, despite the opening fixtures going on, let me know. Timings went all array. Comment section, get involved.